Well, hello out there, everybody. This is Doris Hughes Green of Divine Divas Ministries, LLC. I am so excited to be speaking with you today. A couple of weeks ago, I was down. With my nerves. My nervous system was going haywire. But thank God for the prayer warriors on Facebook. I asked them to pray for me, and boy, oh boy, as soon as they started praying, the healing began. I am feeling much better, but I'm not completely 100% all the way there. But one thing I am excited about, while I was down, God showed up and spoke to me. He showed me what's next for the ministry. After 10 years of building a ministry with no dollars, no money at all, just a vision of speaking things that be not as though they were. Yes, 10 years of prophesying something that had not even happened. To be even more honest with you, I did it on the radio. KLAY 1180 AM on the radio dial in Lakewood, Washington. I was on the radio for 5 years telling a story about new beginnings, new things that would be coming ahead in the future. Then after that, I left KLAY, and 2 weeks later, 14 days later, I was on another radio broadcast, and that was VTRadioUniversal.com. And I stayed with them, which is a Spanish station. I stayed with them for 5 years, continuing on professing the beginnings of new beginnings. So after 5 years, I gave up the radio, and now I have created a podcast. Yes, a podcast called Let's Grow Together, Breaking Generational Curses. So here's what we're going to be doing with the podcast. I own 4 companies, you see, and I am looking for people that are good-hearted people that love people and love God to join us, and let's work together and spread out, making a difference in our communities. So that is what I'm focusing on right now. And I would like to interview you. If you are in a business or something, I'm looking for coaches right now because I need coaches lined up for my coaching company called Divine Divas Coaching. Well, I need the coaches to be there to coach you when the people that come into the ministry that is hungry and wanting more in life, we are going to need the coaches to be able to fulfill that hunger that they have. You see what I'm doing? I'm doing an amazing thing here on this earth today, and a lot of people are very excited that I am. I'm also owner of the School of Learning, because the School of Learning is part of Divine Divas Ministries, LLC. The ministry, we are not a church. We are business. We're taking business and opportunities to the people, just like Jesus did when he was on the earth and when he was out there getting those disciples to go out and work with him. Let's go teach the people. Well, that is what we are doing in Divine Divas Ministries. We are a ministry where we're going to teach the people that there is another side to the life that you are living today. We would love to teach you everything you need to know. So as I say, the School of Learning is part of the ministry, and I am also looking for educators to be there to teach whatever that is needed. Everybody has an opportunity to have a better choice in life once they hear what we are doing in my companies. And I'm also excited about the company because over the years, over the radio, I prophesied that this would be a huge cooperation. I said there would be high rises everywhere. Yes, I spoke all of these things because the wealth that God is going to give us, that is going to be put back in the community. That is my heart's desire. Well, I went to Mississippi this last time. I prophesied a year before that I was going to Mississippi, and what I was going to do, show the power of God and what God was going to do for Mississippi. Well, I posted that February 26, 2023. Well, February 26, 2024, I was in Memphis, Tennessee, getting on a jet airplane, leaving Mississippi because I had gone there. My brother passed away, but just because he passed away, it was also an opportunity for God to show up and show his powers. Well, while I was there, I met two beautiful, powerful white women, retired, one PhD, and the other one retired school teacher. And sitting there with them, having dinner, and just letting this lady talk to me, the one with the PhD, Dr. Sue Lowe is her name. Dr. Sue was telling me that I did human resource and all this. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm looking for someone to help with my company in human resources. And that was the beginning of that beautiful, powerful thing, people. A beautiful white woman is getting ready to help me build companies for Mississippi, because I said I was taking all of my dreams back there. But I also made a point when I wrote my book, From Cotton Picking to Dream Weaving, there's a message in here that I wrote. And it had something to do with back in the day when Mississippi had the Confederate flag. There's a gentleman that I know, he's a big attorney down there in Mississippi named Carlos Moore. He was fighting for the change of the flag. Well, at the time I wrote the book when he was fighting for that change. And in my book, I said that flag will be going down, because in order for what God has for me to do in Divine Divas, hatred needs to be taken out and love needs to be brought in. Well, lo and behold, guess what happened? They have a new flag, and guess what? God has gotten into Mississippi. My ministry is there. I have powerful women that are going to take this ministry to a new level. They're helping me build a cooperation. Just what I spoke and asked God to do for me. So my point is it is time for you to stop wasting your time running around here looking in the wrong places for what God has for you. Join this ministry. Join our team. Let's grow together, breaking generational curses. Come with your ideas. Come with your visions. Let me interview you on my podcast to see if you are a fit. And if that's something that interests you, well, you know what to do. You have to come to me and let me know what God is telling you. And if you do that, then we are on our way to the beginnings of new beginnings, growing together and breaking generational curses. Thank you and bye-bye. I love you.